Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. So let's continue, shall we? At least for another hour. Segments will be a little shorter, but I've come to terms that I prefer to have 1 hour segments here and there, rather than 3 hour ones. Okay, I guess we're out of here. Off we go to Limsa. That ass, though. She got quite close to me, too. Unintentionally, of course, but... I was like, yo, not in the market right now, thank you. Gotta remember where we are, it's Balmung after all. That's not a very surprising sight to see. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you were the guest we were told to expect? Forgive me, sir. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogamoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. Oh, shit! Big woman herself. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Leon. On behalf of Limsa Laminsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Leon personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? She just turns to look at her like, yeah, we don't talk about it. And was it not that the Lominsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Oh, shit. Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtola. We hit a nerve. Someone got offended. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. Can't deny history, huh? And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Laminsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. She's like, I just had to point out who started this shit. It was you. But, that doesn't mean we're not going to help you. It's just, you gotta put the blame where it belongs, rightfully. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Leon? Yeah, of course. Again, not like I can say no, can I? You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live, It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosha. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Alright, cop buddy Istola. Let's split up and get this done. The blinding sunset. The wrath of the Titan. Yikes. My choices suck. It's like... Yeah, there's no real close way there. Oh wait, I can teleport to Costa del Sol and go down. Alright, yeah, that works. Well, hello, giant-ass muscular Mog. Or Moogle. It's another common sight. Pretty much anywhere, though. This place? Yep, Bistol's already here ahead of me. The Company of Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in the history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit I have never met one of their members face to face. I imagined that a warrior who had toppled both Titan and Leviathan would seek to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory. Yet he seems to have settled in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. Is this the guy? Tracked him? Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find you a lass of 3. You gonna say something, Venture, or just keep staring? Eh? You wanna know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Tractum was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Okay. Not exactly humble, this guy, but alright. Tales from the Titus Slayer. You killed Titus, you bastard! Gah-ha-ha-ha! So you want to hear the tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a primal, do ye? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, huh? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Really. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that? Oi, what's that look for? A goddamn hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Yeah, kinda. That's the first time I've seen my character give some attitude. He's just like, yeah, dude, I got shit to do, man. I got places to be, alright? Hurry the fuck up. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? Aye, do that, then we'll talk. Prick. Anything to comment on this, Istola? No, she didn't say anything. The usual stuff. Beast! Surprised I didn't hit the wind stripe by accident. The fuck? Rat King? Kiss my ass too. It's like, who the fuck? Couldn't tell if it was an NPC at first or not. Or like fates and stuff. Sometimes they're running around. Hey? So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venture. Saved me the hassle of, never mind. Oh, so that's what's going on, huh? Hungry, hungry Kubus. That are hippos. What? You still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, adventurer. It was a pretty risky strategy, the kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do. But unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you'd need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gubu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour mill here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try heading due west and stand in lookout in case a Gubu comes calling. Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. I think I realize the name is supposed to be Titan. Why does he call it Titus? Because I feel like I'm just doing this guy's chores at this point. And the way he talks about the strategy and all that shit, I'm starting to feel like he's full of shit. We have the right guy here? Oh, there he is. Alright, it's done. Hey, you again? And that Gobu that was harassing the millers is dead? I didn't think you had it in you, adventurer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. Still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. Alright, this guy's definitely full of shit at this point. He doesn't know a damn thing, does he? He's talking out of his ass. The Laminson way. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew a... Oh, cut the crap already. Track them? You in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You had me word on that. Cleaved the beast's skull in two with me trusty axe I did. Now he's taking the credit for my kill. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask him? Uh-oh, he knows. He'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Tractum who slew that Gubu? Or was it you? Chief! Well, what are you saying? It's me, Tractum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in the drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Well, see, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest lot of Sahagan shite I've ever heard. Both of you, inside. We'll learn the truth the Lominson way. Tractum, if you didn't slay that Gubu, you may consider your contract revoked. You brought this on yourself, dude. You dug yourself into a deep one. You're fucked. I love how much was communicated with that shoulder shrug that Leon did. Still nothing to comment, you stole? No. It's almost like she's not even here for this, basically. Alright, buddy, what's up? The Lominson way? Dude, come on. This guy's a joke. Destroy the large boulder. Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash his boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. Ah, the hell with it. Let the contest begin. Trying to look behind you? What? You still at it? Bugger me, 'tis lucky I've got one of these. What are you doing? Oh, hell no! He cheating! He cheating! Fuck that. What the hell's with this? Me arms, me bleeding arms! You tried to cheat with a bomb, too. Alright, I admit it! I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned me lesson, honest I have. Save your blubbering, Tractum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please! I didn't want to deceive you, I swear it! It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was, but you wouldn't believe me, so I, but look, his name was Wisecat, right? Wisecat. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell's that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then. Tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Up to you, man. He's like, whatever. You still went ahead already. Well, we're going to Costa del Sol. I might as well just shortcut my way there. It's probably pronounced Vicecat. I don't know. Or Vicekit. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? Yeah? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa Laments are depending upon us. And we just had to do a minor set of filler quests to get here, so please. You fancy yourselves heroes then, just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours. And my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with a power that protects him from primal influence. Thus was he able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A man who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Ogamoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gegarujo's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates! God damn, thank you, Yusola, yes. Just, can you marry me for that right there? Thank you for saying what all of us are thinking by this point. I'm not kidding, my first playthrough of the game, I was like... Jesus. Like, I was like, okay. I'm going all over the place and this is dragging out quite a bit. Where is this leading? You know? At this point in the game, I was like, where is this leading? Seriously. Like, I was starting to feel it, you know? The fucking grind. And I was on a preferred server, so I was getting that double EXP bonus, so I'd never had to grind, but since I was still doing all the side quests, I kind of brought it upon myself a little bit. But I expected a lot of filler from side quests. I didn't expect it from the main scenario quests. I was like, whenever I would do a main scenario quest, I would get excited that, you know, we'd be moving the story forward, but damn, it still crawled. And at this point, I was really feeling it. Especially after everything we're about to do right now. I felt it even more. I was like, we really have to do all that just to fight Titan? But it is what it is. They had to pad the game quite a bit. I mean, they had to make it a full-length game, and they needed time for to come up with what they were going to do next with the patch content, the expansions. I mean, they had it all planned roughly, but still. You can't blame them for making it this way. It's kind of how MMOs were back in the day. They were meant to be grindy, so it was kind of the norm. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? Oh shit, he's chirping back at her. If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Ogamoro. You chirped back, you Stola. What do we do? Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are the best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids. However, trifling, remember, the fate of Limsa Lominsa hangs in the balance. Alright, see you later, Stola. I guess I'll be this guy's errand boy, if that's what I gotta do. Makes that? Master Gegaruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Check. Check. Ripples in the water catch your eye? Ah, there's the prick. You ugly motherfucker. Inflated Nyx. He didn't get to eat his last meal. Kinda cute when they sleep dead. Not worth the teleport, just fly there. So this is Costa del Sol for this game. Not as pretty as FF7's, but it's beautiful in its own way. Ocean water's clean. And the little sort of a tiki vibe you get here, low-key, is kind of nice. Not a bad atmosphere. Very pretty. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Is this proof enough for you? Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I just met the guy. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Please. Modest proposal. 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gegaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gegaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast. And so, Leon, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Seriously? Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine. And by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. Oh look, we caught up. Are they the same person I saw back in Hawk Manor? I think they are. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you on your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landimal at Camp Finkel. What? You mean to tell me that you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? It's like he heard me complaining, didn't he? I'm like, dude, seriously? You're gonna have me prepare a feast? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Fuck you very much. But see, I like the writing here, because at this point, they know you're probably getting a little bored and frustrated with the story, because of how slow it's moving and nothing really super exciting is happening. AKA, there's a lot of filler right now. And they cleverly put that into the writing. I can give them props for that. The way that guy's talking to you, it's like they knew you were going to be complaining right now, like I've been doing, about the filler. It's just like, I seriously gotta do this? Like, that's pretty good. Pretty cool that they did that. Borderline, fourth wall breaking. It's good. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Leon. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantus. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Ha! You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Fine. Trial by turtles. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are by and large an unforgiving lot. Detto here being a rare exception. Her reaction. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Nice threat, dude. What else you got? I ain't afraid of you. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantus egg in a nest to the east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. Are they all assholes? In their own way? These company of hero guys? The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Leon. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. So you're secretly trying to save my life by taunting me and saying I'm not going to survive and I should just give up? Yada yada. By the way, do you have anything to say about all that? Nothing. This is just filler nonsense. Maybe she'll have something to say later. Well, here it is. And there he is. Gigantic! Not as big as the ones from FF13, but still pretty fucking big. I'm over it. Just like, I don't give a shit. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end? Yes. Bring it on, asshole. Such bravery, such recklessness! That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Uwad Nun. I have no idea if I probably butchered that. He will be your next guide. Safe travels. Okay. This is the other thing that dawned on me around this point in the game the first time through. I was like, why do they have me going all over the place all the time? Like, there's no real focus. Like, I thought they would probably have us traveling in a more linear fashion, but like a more natural way around Eorzea, but instead they have you teleporting all over or flying, or doing whatever, to go all over the fucking place. Constantly. First you're in Gridania, then you're in Limsa, then you're back in Gridania, then you're back here, then you're back over there. It's like, holy shit. It just seems so all over the place. That's all it is. It's so chaotic. It's the progression of A Realm Reborn. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one Vice Kid sends me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Is that implied that he's like purring or something? Or is that just the way he talks to them? Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that adamantus egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. Oh my god, is he Tony the Tiger? He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. And it is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength, and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test. To draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. Alright, dude. Whatever. Got time for detours. Oh, it's probably that little encampment right there. It's the giant fucking worms. Yeah. When did we first see those? Final Fantasy 1, I think, right? Cannot see target. Use your motherfucking eyes then! That the guy? Oh, he's gone now. Get fucking wrecked. Tell me, adventurer. Is our old nemesis dead? Yep, here you go. Also, I landed on the chair. It's a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? I mean, it seemed kind of obvious. Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredients you seek. Obvious, but not even worth commentating on, because this is all just fucking filler. And the worm turns. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a well-wick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but well-wick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. Excuse me. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where well-wick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. That's why I'm here, right? To test my strength and skills to see if I'm strong enough to take on Titan. And I test my skills with these menial, repetitive tasks. That one wasn't necessary, but kind of wanted to. I saw him from far away and was like, fuck you. There goes a rotting angler. Okay. Trap is the beta set. Now I wait here for the fucker to show up. This is like that giant Nyx. Killed before he ever got a bite of his last meal. Wait. Right. Boom! You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Yep, here you go. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Leon. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Weiskit. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. Oh right, I forgot that's what we were doing. I legitimately forgot we were preparing a feast. That sounds... Yeah, that's how little invested I was, so I was just like, oh right, that's what we're doing. Like, you must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Weiskit's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. Well, I'm everybody's errand boy nowadays, so what do you want? There and back again. The captain was always fond of his brandy wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. I, Weiskat, was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Leon. Will do. Doing every side quest while doing the main scenario quest, I believe I actually made it to level 60 before I even entered Heavensward. And then I discovered duty roulettes and made it all the way to level 70 before even really starting to get into the meat and potatoes of Heavensward. Because I got addicted to duty roulettes. Dailies, you know? Well met, Leon. Landed all in Uarnan. That's how you say it. Uarnan. Both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Well, what we're doing, right? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Now you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Where to then? The things we do for cheese. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago she sent word that there's been some trouble at the long stop and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident herself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozen Nazem. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. The rain. Who'll stop the rain? I'm gonna DMCA myself. Still I wonder who'll stop the rain? What's the hurry, Venture? Eh? Something happening over at the Gobby settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. Okay. So we're heading to over there. And then over there. We're going to Raincatcher Gully. Are you coming along? I guess so. Brave Flocks, all tops. Nice name. Tongue flaps of Vicecap be reaching ears of Brave Flocks. Uplanders come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chased Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock needs goodly Uplander, gives safety to Longstop with much handlending. You need help? Okay. Guess that's it then. Oh shit. That activated too. Surprised we didn't get the big splash screen that says, you know, Brave Flocks is Longstop, now accessible. Nothing like that this time. Brave Flocks is Longstop, right after Hawk Manor. After a tiring journey across Eorzea, it is deep within the quiet jungles of Raincatcher Gully where the charismatic and enterprising young goblin, Brave Flocks Alltalks, chooses to build her tiny empire. What she does not realize, however, is that something else, something sinister, has also made the Lust Forest its home. Now driven from their rightful claim, Brave Flocks and her brethren seek to retake the land and are not above asking the help of lesser races, that would be you, to help them do so. Like I said, that lesser races, that'd be you. Alright. Go in and see what we can do. We're going in right at dawn. 6 a.m. Monka S. What's up, dude? Where's he going? That must be the dragon he was talking about. This place is pretty spread out, so I'll just go ahead and zoom out so we can explore a lot easier. Goblin Pathfinder. Gobbyflock in danger. Uplanders take gate key. Open head gate. Oh, thanks. He knows we're here to help. Hold on. Okay, gives us a good view of what we're getting into. That's a lot of wildlife. A lot of evil toucans, too. Little bastards. Nothing over here. Alright, assholes, let's do this. At least the dungeon battle music has changed. I think it finally changed in Hawk Manor, didn't it? The dungeon battle music used to be the same from the first three, the Stasha and all that, all the way up to Piltover Rock, I think. But now it's different. You gotta hand it to him, he survived. Didn't see that coming. This must be all the goblins' tents. Yeah, look. They're following me. Anyone up there? There is somebody up there. I don't think there's any point to talking to them, but... Hand landing, hand landing! Relax, dude, I got you. There you go. Uplander saves Gobbyflock. Huzzah! Zaha! Oh, he's happy I helped him. Alright, I was gonna check up there, I guess. Sure, why not? Got anything to say? Hand landing, hand landing? Oh shit! Leave him alone, assholes! There, you're safe. Oh, seriously? Bullshit. Go, asshole. Dude almost fucking ate you alive, buddy. Victory for Brayflock. Slum Stop is not overturning. That's your chest for your troubles. I'm gonna kill each and every one of you. Let's do this. I'm gonna commit mass genocide on this fucking forest. We're clearing this place out. For the goblins. There's one asshole here. I'm gonna group them all up before I do shit. Okay, I'll use some of them as movement. So I'm like, I'll use some of them for movement. Make it a little faster, you know? You do not want to do this even when you have a full party if you're safe. It won't end well. Even just a fraction of this will just destroy your entire party if you do this. Anyone I haven't pulled yet? I think I got everybody. These fuckers right here. Alright, get over here, all of you. Let's fucking do this. Wait for it. Oh my god, they're straggling so much. Come on. Get over here, assholes. Now they're doing AoEs. Oh! He wants some too. Seemed to caught his attention with all the mass murdering I was doing. But he ran off. Right? Asshole. Damn, this place is a wreck. That dragon wreaked havoc. Pull them all over here. Yeah, there's not much to see over there. That place is wrecked. Oh wait, there's a little inlet over there. What's that? Could still be nothing, but I'm trying to be a little thorough here. Ah, look at you. Hiding over here like a little bitch. There. You're dead. Almost missed one. Kinda cool we got to do this in the morning. The lighting. Beautiful, and almost makes the place look peaceful if it wasn't for all the asshole wildlife here. Dragon sleep, so we found this lair. Bring it on, asshole. Let's do this. These dungeons are getting shorter. 8 minutes and 47 seconds. And the goblins now have their place back. Greyfox is come to give goodly uplander gobby handling. The fight's already over. But thanks. You live up to your name. Gobby Boom? There, Thunderclaw's blood and bile. I don't know what he's going on about. He doesn't actually, as far as I know, he doesn't actually show up during that fight. Other more deed notch added to Gobby Belt. You do live up to your name, Miss All Talks. Goodly Uplander has tanks of Guppyflock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty pink. It's because I think it can make pools of poison to heal itself and damage you if you stand in it. And it would heal itself if it standed in you. So you had to keep moving it around the arena. The tank would have to do that. Brayflox happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Alright. What is it? Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treat. Special make with secret gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda. Brayflox ever say. As I always say, basically. I mean, that was a pretty dungeon at least. The things we do for cheese indeed. All that for some cheese. Queso! I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem? Get him! Get him, dude! You got this! Yep. By the gods, that unholy stench! This is... definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. Hmm? How's it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Oh man. That bad, huh? Mean you forgot the wine. Bravo, Leon. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite... What? Aperitif? Is that a fancy word for appetizer? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. See? Almost fourth wall breaking. They know you're frustrated and bored out of your mind at this point, so they're just like hammering it in there. Oh, don't worry, we're not just testing your patience, we swear. But, as horrible as it is, I'd say the payoff is actually worth it in the end. Honestly, I do. The game does get a hell of a lot better with time. Sweat, grime, and blood. Aye, you reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? Oh, I see. He's blind. That's fine. An order? Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of Loman perfume, Costa del Sol. And there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gegaruji would not settle for anything less than the best. Durst Whites and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you are confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. So yeah, he's blind. It's all good. An offer you can refuse. Really? Can I? Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. Oh, it's incredibly dangerous, that's why. Ah, but you grow impatient, and Weiskith must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Berglind, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Your husband had left. I meant no harm, sir. What's going on? What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. Jesus. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you goober urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. What a complete motherfucking asshole. I take it he said no? Really? In those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. Well, there's no denying his passion and skills. The wine baron of Limsa Laminsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well. We shall have to take an alternative approach. Go for it, buddy. What are we doing? It won't work. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vineyards of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. You... GMOs! Genetically modified? I mean, crossbreeding the plant or fruit, whatever, to make it come out a certain way after a few generations. That's a form of genetic modification, because the people are doing it, but, I mean, whatever. As long as it doesn't have anything bad in it. Usually artificial. If it doesn't have that, what's the problem? Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. Aye, the legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Isn't that one of the wines that Miguelo tried to give to an Imperial, an Arcadian, Imperial in FF12? Is that a callback? Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Berglund to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and to offer them every gil we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vineyards tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them. The guy with all the jokes. Wait, no, I don't know who you're talking about, actually. Oh! My poor bird. Bacchus wine? Bah, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamned house. Oh, shit, another victim of Bahamut. Damn. Anyone else? What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. We're getting nowhere with this shit. At least you'd be getting a ton of free EXP right now from the quest. Look at that. Excuse me. No luck, Most regrettable, but we have to try. Excuse me. Ah, but Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogamoro, I fell into a deep depression. Oh, that's how he lost his sight. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may be forever lost to us. That is kind of depressing. Give a man a drink! I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life at the Company of Heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Aye, have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Wilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully docks, so perhaps Ritzkilt can tell you where to find him. Ah, I see. Over yonder. Not that guy, I don't think. This guy. Hey, buddy. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit. Aye, I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hells don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the Severed String. Oh, the music is kind of pretty here. What? What do you want? Look at this. Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? I... You alright, buddy? That weight. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please, make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. This guy's clearly traumatized by something. Alright, hold up a sec. These are kind of far and few between. There's one. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. It's time to fuck you. Oh, you want some too? Bloody Mary. Another B ring. Whoa. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... No one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Where are you from, friends? Halfway around the world. Jesus. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. What was that? Crazy mount, I don't know. Calm wind. So that's what this is for. Here we go. Oh, fuck this. I know it wasn't that much further, but... it would pretty much take the same amount of time, so... It's been some time, Leon. What news do you have addressed? Remember something funny from the last quest we did. Ah yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Leon. Yeah, no problem. Basically a combat veteran who's traumatized. It was a very good year. By the gods. Leon, listen! I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about dressed palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Oh shit. There's hope for us yet. To get this stupid wine back to the banquet. Jesus Christ. Jesus. The patience testing, huh? They got us by the balls. I imagine doing all this without flying. Granted, by now you can have a mount. This is all level 30 plus quest stuff, but still. They don't even travel at max speed yet, and it's all along the ground like this. Oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found it near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast? If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Keep that in mind. You son of a bitch! There, I did it. Oh, wait. Yeah. What did Dress have to say, Leon? Tell me everything. Well, he found this shit right around this area where I had to kill a gubu because they hang out there. Haha, I was right! This smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Uh-oh, he heard you. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... Hey, why don't you fuck off? Like you told me to. 12 is my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Berglund. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Can we have one of yours already done in exchange, maybe? Sir, you needn't... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label. This couldn't possibly be... A 1547 Bacchus? That's... 10 years ago? But that's impossible! This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. Yeah? Yeah, we're in the year 1557, correct? So it's 10 years old. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. And now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. Wow, he had a heart after all. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Geguruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Leon. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. I did it dragging my feet, but yeah, sure. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Weiskit. Okay. I'll take it to him. Hmm? Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Well, if you start growing that shit now, yeah. Well, let's turn it in. We're pretty much at the end of the stream, so once we turn this in, we're out. Hey, buddy. Oh, look, your soul is back. Greetings, Leon. I thought it fitting that I seek you out and offer my gratitude for all that you have accomplished. You don't know the fucking half. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So, what of the wine I asked you to bring? Right here, jackass. Is that? 7 hells is a 1547 batches? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit I didn't think you had it in you. But congratulations, Leon. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. She's not the only one. And yes, I already talked to her. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin? In the company of heroes. You have the look of a man who has been to the 7th hell and back. Thank you, Isola. You actually recognize that. I'll be honest, I actually kind of tuned out a little bit of the dialogue that Dress said about where he got that branch vine just now for the wine. I was kind of like, oh shit, I don't think I was paying attention to what I was reading. I was reading automatically. I was like, Jesus, when will the torture end? See? The game is self-aware. They know they put you through hell. They know they tested the hell out of your patience. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in his own honor. And this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. Wait, what? I just gathered food for a banquet for me? I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. What can I say? I did my best to just chin up and bear it. But God... Lady, you stole him! Sir Starcrust! Oh, we finally get to meet the man. That must have hurt. Your knees? 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Like, what the fuck is going on? Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. I knew how much I wanted to kick all y'all's asses. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Kinda felt that way. Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment. And, unlike me, Leon has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten him. Aye. Fair is fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. And what's that? That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god-slayers by his own criteria. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Leon with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? Commendable thoroughness. Sure. He's a brave one, that much is certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. I did use a high jump, yeah. Like a fucking needle. Picked them off. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Remember, I didn't choose those options as Leon. When that guy at the merchant at the very beginning of the game asked you. Leon, however, is a kind and generous soul. To my own detriment sometimes, but yeah. I am certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Shh. Wily Uplander is talentful plansmaker. Pixie foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Leon Starcrest, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. I'll make you proud. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Leon Starcrest, Titan's Bane. Leon Starcrest, Titan's Bane! I haven't even done it yet, they're already praising the hell out of me. She's like, well, you earned it. Go ahead, bask in the glory and stuff yourself silly with the food and wine. Okay, nothing new. It has been too long since I last set foot outside Forgotten Springs. Passing the time with old friends and old wine. Aye, today is a good day indeed. Seriously, it's gonna target those guys who are over there? Curious Gorge and Broken Mountain are forging the Maelstrom recruits into fine warriors. It won't be long before you hear about their ferocity on the battlefield. That had nothing to do with this. But okay. Oh, I get dancers. Nice. What a pleasant surprise. Well, hold on, let me talk to everybody else first. I'll start over here. There's flights. Hey, I know you! What with you following that half-crazed inspector... Oh, okay. He's here always. You. Shamani Lomani. It feels wonderful to be with the others again. I wish this day would never end. I know, big-ass reunion for you guys, right? And in my honor, even though I still haven't done anything. Except get all the food. Psh. Tasty fresh treats are plentiful in Belly of Brayflox. Can't see what he says, because he's in a different timeline. His dialogue isn't altered by New Game Plus is what I'm saying. Seeing everyone again like this brings back such fond memories. There you go. There's a thumbnail for the YouTube video. I wonder if any of them would be interested in reforming the company. Well, there would need to be a good purpose behind it, wouldn't there? Congratulations, sweetling! Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. She says as she dances sprightly for me. I'll enjoy the show, but I want to eat first, because I fucking earned it after this shit. Holy shit. I'm gonna sit here. Like actual... There we go. I'm gonna eat this grub right here. Exotic feast, it says. There you go. Nice little smile for the food he's about to eat. Now, in the words of many who came before me, let's eat! Oh, hell yeah. I don't know what half this shit is, but it looks delicious. I literally earned it, too. I gotta go hunt that shit down. Okay, I can forgive them the, you know, all the needless tasks and everything that we did. Because I earned some food out of it. Oh! The classic victory music in 8-bit form, too. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. In other words, that food tasted fucking awesome. In short. And again, we earned it, so... You know, stuffing our bellies full like that, I can forgive them all the nonsense they made us do. Would have been awful if we had done all that and then didn't get to actually partake in any of the rewards ourselves, right? When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Lominsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond this chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Until now. But, you know, that's because New Game Plus said I'm overpowered and all that. Shh. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty feet. Gobbyflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Maybe that guy, keep your wits about you. Kind of, sort of. Do you say anything else now? Your elephant friend is quite the dashing rogue. Any chance you could introduce me? So this guy? I guess he is. Ah, Leon, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landon sends his regards. I'll try to remember to tell him that, yeah. I will, too. Yeah, I will. You are a veteran of countless battles, Leon. This is but one more. Trust in your experience, and you will prevail. Hold on, did she say anything new? Nope. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Well, you still know what do you make of all this? Hope you got some food, too. I don't mind sharing. You are kind to indulge them, Leon. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. Yeah, seriously, I know. They still did kind of take advantage of me, but at least they fucking shared the food. With me. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced thee the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. As you wish. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lenosha. There you will meet with Riel, another man who once served its company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable, once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Sure thing. But that, my friends, will be for tomorrow. But for now, I'm fucking done. I gotta hit the sack. Going back to the nearest inn. The celebration was fun though. Got some food. I'm out. The only one that doesn't work in New Game Plus mode. Well, I might as well suspend it. I have to anyway, right? So I can go to bed. Save my progress. And get the hell out of here. Alright, folks. That time again. It's over. I even went a little over just because I wanted to see the banquet and the celebration. A nice way to, you know, end the night, I feel. End the stream, really. So, yeah. That's it for me for now. As always, I appreciate anyone who came by to watch. I appreciate the likes and subscribes on YouTube and the follows here on Twitch. Shout out to Gangsta Jim for following me 5 hours ago. Appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed, and, as always, please stay safe out there. Take care, look after each other, And please, until next time, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.